Now let's get King Kaz in here.
Hey, what's going on, Tyreek?
How you doing, Kaz?
Chilling, man. Oh man, I'm a supporter of man. And one thing he said about FBA is that y'all don't really do anything outside of the internet.
But he's
And I
FBA.
remember,
But he's FBA.
yeah, but a lot of us we don't claim the FBA moniker. Like I'm
You're foundational Black American. We're not a group. He's a foundational Black American. You're a foundational Black American, whether you claim it or not. I don't claim African American, but on paper I'm African American. I don't like it, but I'm African American. So that's an irrelevant point you're making. You
yeah,
are of, you are of the lineage.
but did a lot of your people even go out and vote? Like a lot of people mad that he Trump is in right now, but did a lot of them, first of all, a lot of them had Trump banners on their platforms, FBA guys and stuff like that claim it. And then the other half didn't even vote from the start. And that's why people are saying that this movement is really just an internet movement, man.
How's it an internet movement? And that's your lineage.
Because when we talk about reparations, we had groups like in Cobra that was already that people could have worked with. You talked down on them and saying they did nothing, burgers, whatnot, but they were the first ones to push the paperwork far as reparations. We this just go ahead.
They weren't. And Cobra ain't talking about no real reparations. And Cobra talking about repatriating to Africa. Have you heard the shit that they say? They're not talking about it. They don't even want cash benefits. They're talking nothing. In Cobra, those are Democrat shills, dude. The name of their game is to just keep us talking in circles indefinitely while they get broken off. And Cobra is a damn joke. Why you think we ain't got nothing with them? They've been around forever. What stopped them? Huh?
Well, the white power structure,
right.
The same structure that's been stopping everybody. The white power
means,
structure.
Okay, then they were ineffective because the white power structure has always been here. So that means they were ineffective for 30 years. So why do we, on the grassroots now, we got reparations in the public lexicon all over the place now. We've done that in a few years, sir. So yeah, we're doing.
Well, they didn't have. And Cobra didn't have social media then, Tyreek. If they had social media like how we have now, it would have been the same thing.
Has been around for 25 years as we know it, from MySpace to Facebook to Black Planet. So social media as we know it has been around for 25 years. That's not an excuse. They could get because you just criticized talking about an internet movement, and now you're saying that they didn't have an internet movement to propel them. We're out in the streets doing this stuff. We done had 2 successful rallies out there in Washington, D.C., signal boosting the message, bringing thousands of people out. So we're all over the place. It ain't just on the internet, but everybody's on the internet to push messages and keep the agenda out there in the lexicon. So we on the grassroots are doing great things. Now, sir, what are you doing to help?
Tyreek, I've met Claude Anderson. I've met Claude Anderson before the internet was even around. I've sat with in Cobra. We sat out there. We pushed up as part of the trying to Black Madonna, different Pan-African groups. What y'all are doing is delineating from these groups and dissing the elders. Tyreek, that's like a slap in the face for all the elders that have pushed this thing forward.
So you haven't done anything?
No, I have worked with these groups.
No,
but these new neo groups that sound conservative.
So you said you sat with some groups. Okay, you sat with some groups and did what? What did you accomplish, sir? King Kaz, what did
Tyreek? We had programs. We had programs all over Detroit. We had the Quaba Center. We helped get mayors in. The Shrine of the Black Madonna helped get Coleman Young and Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick in. We helped get the mayors in Atlanta and Chicago at the time.
Who is we? What? Well, you're just saying stuff.
The Shrine of the Black Madonna, the Black Slate, and Cobra and other different groups that have done this. I was with the
No, they didn't. They didn't help get no mayors nowhere, sir. They didn't. You're just saying.
Kwame was a part of my church. He was a part of my church.
That don't mean nothing. All you doing is talking about people that you sat next to. Kwame went to damn jail, dude. They put Kwame in jail. You understand?
We didn't put Kwame in jail. They put the same white power structure that you were complaining about.
Couldn't protect Kwame. Trump let that man out. You understand? Biden didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a power move. We know he's playing a power move, and I don't blame Kwame for going down there because the Democrats let him down or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just basically
saying that
saying,
I'm talking
go
Democrats
ahead.
ain't shit, and sounds like you're rocking hard with the Democrats because if you're within Cobra, and sound like you're a member of Cobra, and in Cobra they ain't my damn elders. Just because you old, if you selling us out, you ain't my elder. Claude Anderson is my elder. In fact, I brought Claude Anderson out of retirement over a decade ago when I put him in the movies. Claude Anderson had retired. I brought him back out there in the public lexicon. That's why he's all over the place now in my movie. So I'm already up on Claude Anderson. That's one of my master teachers and mentors. All right. So we out here getting it in,
Well,
doing the work for real. This is why people are making sure the Democrats crash and burn. That was us on the grassroots making that happen. That ain't just no damn internet. That's real grassroots work, sir.
but
Go ahead.
but Tyreek, I was with Brother Claude when we were trying to get Africa Town here in Detroit. Now we had other pushback, but we were trying to get a black Africa Town here in Detroit with Brother
And them
Claude.
Democrats out there messed it up. Them Democrat ass Sambos messed it up. I know about that. It was them who messed it up. They were like, man, we shouldn't be too black now. When you start talking about doing stuff specifically for the black community, and speaking of lineage, it's Claude Anderson was the main one talking about lineage-based benefits, where I got it from. So you keep talking about Claude Anderson. Claude Anderson, I got the game from him. He was the one talking about things need to be lineage based and how we shouldn't call ourselves African American. We should be Native Black Americans. And I said, okay, instead of Native, let's just put the word foundation in front of it because people might think that we're trying to be like the Red Indian tribe. So that's where I got the game from. So you're bringing up Claude Anderson, which is proving my point, sir, right?
Yeah, but that's the thing. FBA, look, the moniker, I rock with the moniker, but when you start saying we Moors and Aboriginals and stuff like that, my folks ain't no Indians from this land. My folks came from Africa, man. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
Like we all did. I don't identify with no Indian tribes here, you know.
okay.
And we look at the Aboriginal stuff as pseudo,
No,
man.
no, that's not, it's not pseudo. Claude Anderson talks about this. You keep talking about Claude Anderson, but you keep denying the stuff that he says. Claude Anderson has been in my movie talking about the Folsom people and black Aboriginal people that were already on this land. That's scientifically proven. You know, that's not even up for debate. There were black people on this land for thousands of years. That's not, you know, we were mixed in with the African people who were brought over. This is not pseudo. They've done excavations and they've done reconstructions of what some of these Aboriginal people look like, and they reconstruct them and they look like black people today. So that's not even up for discussion. So if you want to be in denial about that, that's fine. But the truth is still going.
I mean, we can go to see Indians with big lips and wide noses, Tyreek. You know what I'm saying? Like they still there in South America. You know, it's the tropics. It's a feature of the tropics. That's a feature of the tropics and
Well,
stuff like that.
down in South
Now,
America.
did
Are you
you
saying
said
that
what?
South America is the tropics? I'm talking about up here and even North America on the east coast of the United States. You had black skinned, woolly haired Aboriginal people, and we were part of that. We were mixed in with the Africans who came over. But to say that there were not black people or black skinned, woolly haired people over here, when these people traveled all over the other parts of the world, you go to Samoa, they're black skinned people with afros. You go to places in Polynesia, black skinned people with afros. All over New Guinea, they call it New Guinea because they look like the people from Guinea, Africa. There's black skinned people with afros. You go to Fiji in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, black skinned people with afros. If they reach those places, you think they couldn't reach here?
Well, yeah, I can see the Polynesians come, but them not our people. They done migrated out of
You
Africa
think
30,000 years
you
ago
think
and stuff like that.
Africans couldn't have reached over here?
Now it's a story about a skier the great selling over here. It's a couple of stories, but we still trying to prove that. You know what I'm saying? We need to let the proof and the archaeology tell the story and stuff like that. I don't want to jump to a conclusion and say, oh yeah, the Cherokee was black because the
So,
Cherokee ain't black. They red to dark brown,
so
but they
the
ain't black.
people,
And
hold
this
on.
is what these Aboriginals like Dane Calloway
Well,
talking
wait,
about.
Dan Calloway's a clown. That's not even serious conversation. But you talk about the Polynesians. The Polynesians initially came out of Africa, and some of them admit this,
Yeah.
right? You do acknowledge.
Yeah, it's It was with that one tribe. They say they came out of Kenya. I'm trying to
Well,
think of which island. I think that was Fiji or something
I
like
was
that.
just in Fiji not too long ago. They told me this. They told me their origin is East Africa. They told me this. They came.
Okay, so maybe I'm confusing it then, Tyreek. So you don't deal with that Dane Calloway stuff that he
No,
be
he's
talking, because
a,
that was my
no, hell no.
presumption.
He's an idiot. He's one of the
Okay,
he's an idiot. We don't I don't even bring him up in serious conversation. But I don't bring some of that troll
okay,
stuff. We don't bring that. And also, speaking of trolls, you said you rock with is a troll, an admitted troll. So you can't right,
yeah,
but you
you're troll, man.
say you support one but discredit the other. And one person is an admitted troll, and that's all he does is troll. So bring that up as a troll conversation.
Well, he said that, man, people have seen go out there. He said he's worked with the youth and all that, but he said his moniker is, and folks don't want to listen to that. So the thing they want to listen to is ignorant nigga shit. So he said that's how he get his message through.
Then why
You know what I'm saying?
let ignorant nigga stuff? You brought that into a serious conversation. You brought that into a serious conversation. You understand? So you kind of pick and choose what you want to be serious about and what kind of troll material you want to promote.